Hey everybody. So coming off the hot heels of Shopify's Winter 2024 editions, obviously one of the big announcements for the subscription space was Shopify's own subscription app is now available to the general public. Anybody can install this. Now, what impact is this going to do? No reviews yet. What impact is this going to have on the subscription landscape? And what is Shopify doing here? What is this app? So over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to install this. I'm going to run through it, just give you my kind of hot take on where I see this and what implications this is going to have. So on the Shopify app space, my prediction, my initial bias is this is going to be limited, but impactful on starter apps. So a lot of places, apps that are starting at $0, like low-cost leaders. Because Shopify is big, obviously, most important differentiating factor here is that it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you a monthly fee. It doesn't cost you a transaction fee, which is pretty much what every single other app is doing. So let's take a look at quickly at this page here. So increased customer lifetime value, predictable revenue. Yeah, everybody has that. So I'm trying to see how this app will differentiate against the sea of other apps, subscription apps on Shopify. So offer auto-build subscriptions, monthly, yearly, discount, cancel, skip, pause. Okay, cool. Customizable email templates. I wonder if this is internal or email notifications built into the app, or if they use a Shopify's email somehow, obviously to some degree. But how does this look on the product side? So store subscription performance, so basic dashboard. I'm expecting easily transfer subscription contracts to Shopify Subscriptions. So they're actually saying that you can migrate from your current app to Shopify's free app easily, which is interesting. That's kind of a stab at a lot of current subscription apps of being like, hey, you can easily transfer to us. I do wonder how migrations would go, because migrations are scary sometimes. They don't have to be if you plan right, but anyway, so launched today. Let's freaking install it. I'll install it on a little dev store setup that I have here, and I'm going to minimize myself because you don't need to see me. Okay, needs access to all my data. Please take it. So let's see what we get here. Now, okay, onboarding, super important piece. So setup guide, first subscription plan. Display subscriptions on your store, allow buyers to manage their subscription, customize notifications. Okay, so they're saying, hey, create your plan, put a widget on your product page, create a customer portal, and set up the customer portal and customize your notifications. So let's go with create a plan. I got a plan title, subscribe and save, test. Let's do that. Subscribe, purchase option, title. Yeah, subscribe and let's say subscribe and save 20%. Why not? Can I do multiple frequencies? This is very limited, I'll be honest. Okay, so we'll offer, so let's say, and one product I have here is a Yeti mug on this test store. So let's put a subscription on this Yeti mug. This obviously makes no sense to buy a subscription on a mug, but it's the only product on the store that I currently have that doesn't have a subscription plan already attached, so I don't want the widgets to fuff up. Offer a discount, so that's optional. Percentage amount flat rate. Okay, so flat rate is, that's just a dollar amount. What's the difference between flat rate and a dollar amount? Oh, flat rate meaning, I'm guessing it's like you'll just pay $20 flat versus like you get this is the amount off or this is what you pay. Okay, so let's say it's 20%. Let's do 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 20. So there's no tiered subscribe and save. There's no 20% off the first order, later 10 or 25 after the fifth order, third order. There's no well, that's kind of the biggest one I can think. There's no prepaid options at all, which is actually very, very, very interesting because prepaid is a bit of a calamity right now. I mean, it's tricky. It's a tricky implementation of how it's handled, and it's interesting to see that Shopify is not launching with prepaid subscriptions at all. And it's a tough technical build, and it's hard to create the selling plans. It's hard to create orders properly once they are created. Is it like, the first, let's say first order is you want to prepay for 6 months of this Yeti mug, and the first order is all full price, and then every other order is $0 order. That's typically what you see from players like Recharge Bold. Shopify's internal APIs don't really allow that or they kind of do, but what they suggest, a highly recommended way, is you do this partial fulfillment of orders, where they have the same order number and they just partially fulfill it over 6 months or 12 months. So it's one order being fulfilled for 12 months. 3PL companies do not like that. And as far as I can tell, it literally doesn't work with the ShipStation, even, like one of the biggest ones. So, okay, so we've applied this. So no prepaids, super basic. And it's actually kind of telling. Okay, so that's it. That's just a new plan. Okay, we can go in, we can change it, we can do a couple of things. All right, so if I go back to my install widget, that sounds scary. So install widget, if I click that, does it take me to the theme? Okay, good. Obviously they figured this out. It takes me to the live theme, and it doesn't take me to the product. So add block not added. There's a problem, contact developer. So this could be something that is funky with us. So one thing that a lot of these new widgets don't do is you need a separate template. You don't want to override your default template. So let's just make default product template. So let's just make a subscribe and save template, and let's add. Let's change this product to the Yeti mug. Nope. Change Yeti mug. Okay, and now we can add a block. App block not added. There's a problem with the app block. So Shopify apps subscription widget. Here we go. Okay, so we're trying to add this subscription widget, and it did not add apps subscription widget. Well, oh, here we go. I almost wanted to. I shouldn't do that. I almost wanted to write this off already. So this lock screen is giving me a headache now, but it is what it is. Okay, so we do have this widget. How much can we customize? So we can do one-time purchase. Can we pre-select, subscribe, and save at least? Only show product subscription plan attached. Okay, so okay. That's good. So speaking of, I'll correct myself. Let's get this red error. So, no, you don't need to see that. You might not even need a separate template for the subscription product. Shopify's app smart enough. If there's no selling plan on the product, it will hide the widget. Smart. But the problem is that it doesn't literally. It's not going to give us a pre-select, like it won't allow you to pre-select, subscribe, and save. I don't see auto-renew, skip, cancel anytime. I don't see any language customization. All I see is some color customization. The subscription widget, really, really limited. So I can just change the color of the text. So I could give it, some kind of a softer box background. Can I? There is a border thickness. I can get rid of this border and just get the recharge default widget. Okay, I'll be quite frank, this is quite terrible. Very limited. Well, I mean, when I say terrible, it's limited compared to everybody else. You can't change these to buttons. It's only radio. Okay, and I believe it, totally is giving my theme a hard time here. I don't know. I can't say that that's Shopify's piece, but Okay, say Shopify's widget. So that's super minimal. Okay, so I installed that. Cool. Can I now go back to my apps and finish up the portal? Now we installed the customer portal. So we installed the widget. It doesn't know that I installed the widget, but I did install the widget. Let's go back here. Apps, subscriptions. Come on. Okay. Yes, subscriptions displayed on my store. I can go see it. I can go probably see it on, nope, collections all. So products. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Yeti mug, available. Is it available? Preview, online store, active. Okay. Hide bar, store preview. Oh, yes, because it's a demo. Sorry, it's a dev environment. A lot of apps don't like that. But anyway, so, okay, so now I'm seeing 2 widgets pop up. I wonder if this is another app interfering. But generally speaking, yes, this is the Shopify widget. I can put a subscription, so it gives me a little subscribe and save here. Let's see what we get. It is a Yeti, deliver every month, save 20%, and go to checkout. Okay, cool. All right, well, so it is there. You can assign, obviously, a selling plan. Now let's see if we can turn on subscription management. I'm guessing what this is going to do is, ooh, this is new. This is interesting. So customers and checkouts, manage subscription, allow customers on their own accounts, turn on. Shopify subscription page. Ooh, oh, this could be cool. Oh, this is very odd. So this is a Shopify.com hosted portal. Let's say I'll continue with ShopPay. What is it gonna do for me? I don't have a subscription. Okay, test all subscriptions. Nothing. Doesn't go. It doesn't tell me anything. Very, very, very interesting. So what they're suspecting, or what they're expecting, is that you take this and you what do you do now? Like, is it going to appear in my? Did they inject it into my footer here? So if I go to my account, that's Skio, which could also be Recharge, could also be anybody else. I don't see any link injected into my account page. So into my login page. Fascinating. Okay, maybe it's some other app overriding customer accounts. No, account login, that's the login page. So interesting. So what they are doing, customize checkout, manage subscriptions, URL, like access to your new customer account. So it's using their new customer accounts. That's what they're doing. So you can add a domain here. I'm not too sure, but what they're expecting is that you redirect people to the new customer account page. And here's the problem. You can't do upsells. You can do upcoming order upsells. You can hard code this. I don't even know if, let's look at notifications. What's going to happen to upcoming order notifications? And so let's say view notifications. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got what? Fulfillment request, staff, customer notifications. Is there a subscription specific one? Subscriptions. Okay, cool. That's good. This is the most work that it took with this app. New subscription order. And manage subscription, view order. New subscription order, failure, resume, cancel, pause. There's no, payment reminder. Orders coming up. Managed subscription. No upsells, no nothing. Interesting. And then managed subscription, I would imagine. Where does this button? Manage your subscription. Okay, subscription contract billing cycle URL, customer URL. So it is pulling a dynamic URL, obviously, to the customer portal. Yeah, that's very limited. And I'll be honest, even at free. So I'm guessing what Shopify's approach here is that they want it to be like an on-ramp. I know that they've talked to partners. They've been very transparent about being, or they were very forward about being, we're not trying to steal market share from you guys. We're not trying to steal anything from mid-market apps, at least. That's who they talk to. I doubt they talk to smaller apps they're focusing on that are looking at, or smaller subscription apps that are just as competitive. And have a much better feature set. Things like Subify, for example, is one of my favorites. Recurpay is really good. Let's take a look at Subify, because also it has a free to install, $10 a month, and a 2.5% plus a charge fee. I promise you that you have much more customizable subscription widget for the sign up. So things like, let me go back to. So things like making, at least pre-selecting subscribe and save. That is the minimal that they should be implementing on here. Pre-selecting subscribe and save by default has to be an option. Otherwise, it's kind of meaningless. What this shows, if you pre-select subscribe and save, almost pretty much across every single client we worked with, it doubles your subscription opt-ins. So it could go, and I've seen people go from super small, like 4% opt-in to 15-20% opt-ins on their first order, with doing absolutely nothing else to their page other than pre-selecting it from one-time purchase to subscribe and save. Now, and think about if your subscription MRR growth, your MRR growth essentially triples or quadruples if you just simply do that. So they need to let people do that. And that's what you get with things like Subify, and also cancellation management, cancellation mitigation, dunning, credit card dunning, and customizable dunning frequencies, like retry credit card 3 times on these days, and you can test, you can play around with it, customize it to whatever. Is it a monthly? Is it a weekly orders that you're creating? So I am very, very skeptical to recommend Shopify subscriptions based on this kind of hot take. Even at free, subscriptions are one of the best ways to build basically a profitable business, because you have it's one of the most steady revenue arms of your business. Many businesses exist on subscription-only revenue. And the reason for that is because you have customers opt in for multiple purchases, and even though you might pay $10, $20 in CAC, over 6 months or over 3-4 purchases, a customer actually pays you, like a customer is a lot more profitable. You use that profit that you've made on order 2, 3, 4 to then go back and buy more customers. So that's how you grow. Subscriptions are the growth engine. I do not think with a lot of the times in life is you get what you pay for. And this is very much an example of that. So compared to, if you're absolutely, I honestly, I can't imagine a scenario where $10 a month plus 2% is not acceptable for a business to grow. And Subify would be one great example. There's a ton of really good ones that have really cheap, affordable plans. Recurpay, and ongoing subscriptions, and Timo. And I believe Timo's actually. Well, let's just look at Recurpay and ongoing. So ongoing actually went to more expensive, $100 a month. So Subify, Recurpay, free to install. Fantastic app, 4.9 reviews, thousands of stores using it, and also think about support as well. A lot of these apps will go above and beyond customer support needs and are super responsive. So prepaid subscriptions. Oh, well, we didn't even talk about prepaids, but prepaids, that's way too much to ask from Shopify, I think, right now. So offer free trials, prepaid subscriptions. Prepaids are great for increasing customer lifetime value, letting people prepay for obviously 5 orders ahead of time. Great for business cash flow as well. Instant break even on a new product. Let customers edit, skip, schedule, cancel from the portal, sync latest products. Yeah. PayPal, Stripe, Shopify subscriptions. Interesting. So long story short, add-ons on upcoming orders, all of this stuff. I cannot think of too many I'll be honest right now, any reason to go with Shopify subscriptions over something like Recurpay. Let's say ongoing might be a bit out of reach. Subify. And so, yeah, in my mind, there's a lot yet. And even here, they show you subscribe and save selected, but it's not by default. So give us at least add Shopify, please. So many stores would thank you. That's kind of my hot take. I'm not surprised. This is nothing new. And I'll be honest, I don't even think it, I don't think in this state, even for free, it would be just, here's the thing. You start with it for free, and if you have 100 subscribers, and then you feel like, oh shoot, I have a customer cohort who's extremely profitable and I need to take care of, but I want to offer all of these things that are very limited. I want to offer prepaids. I want credit card dunning. I want cancellation by reason. I want to collect cancellation data. I want to improve my product. I want to let people, if somebody's canceled it because they have too much product, I want them to get a pause or a skip instead as a customizable funnel. I want to be able to, if somebody's canceling, if they had 10 orders and somebody's canceling after 10 orders, I want to give them a serious discount maybe on their next order. Another subscription app that is super free, when I say super free, it literally is, so it's free to install. There's a 1% charge, but no monthly fees. Very easy. Yotpo Subscriptions comes from a big provider. If you're already using Yotpo, reviews, UGC, SMS works well with a lot of these things, so you can get a lot of added benefit of the synergy. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I gotta say about about Shopify's subscription app. Is look somewhere else right now. But hey, shout me out. Would love to help. Anyway, hope you found this helpful. And the subscription landscape keeps being crazy. So, all right, everybody, peace.